Alright, Chapter 2 Summary. The chapter provides the information able to give you the basic understanding of the circuit protection device. The following summary main points for the chapter. Circuit protection devices are needed to protect personal circuit with the head of the condition. Has a condition can cause the direct short or the excessive heat current. Excessive heat circuit protection device always connected in series with the circuit being protected. Direct short is a condition which some point of the circuit will full system charge is present, comes in direct contact with the ground or returns to the side of the circuit, also known as a short circuit. Excessive current describe the condition for the non-direct short in which the circuit current increases beyond the design current carrying ability of the circuit. Excessive heat describes the condition of the heat around the circuit increases higher than normal level. Fuses in the circuit breaker are the two types of circuit protection devices discussed in this chapter. Alright, show the cartridge type, the glass tube, wire fuse link, fiber type, ribbon type, copper fuse link, and the knife blade cartridge type, the plug type, and the ribbon fuse link, the schematic symbols for the circuit breaker and the fuses. Plug type fuses are used in the low voltage, low current circuits, and the type fuses being rapidly replaced by the circuit breaker. Cartridge fuses are available with a wide range, physical sizes, voltage, current ratings. Typical fuse must be used. Type of fuse must be commonly used as fuse. Current rating, the fuse value expressed in amperes represents the amount of current fuse that will allow the flow to open, and the voltage rating, the fuse indicates the ability to fuse quickly and extinguish an arc after the fuse element is maximum voltage. Open the fuse will block. Time delay rating. Fuse indicate the relation between the current thoroughly fuse at the time it takes for the fuse to open. 3-time delay ratings of the delay, standard and fast. Show the fall in time in seconds, rating the currents in percentages, 0 to 400%, and 1 delay fuses. All surge currents without opening either to protect the motors and cylinders of the transformers. Standard fuse have neither time delay nor fast acting characteristic either in automobiles, lighting circuits, electrical power circuits. Fast fuses open very quickly and with any of the current rating of the fuse, and they are used to protect the delicate instruments and semiconductor devices. Old military fuse design system of the fuse identification using the code representing the current voltage time delay rating of the fuse. No fuses are purchased. New fuses purchased by the Navy will no longer use the designation. Alright, once again, the old fuse, the fuse and style, the voltage type, current rating, and the characteristics. New fuse military designation system identify the fuse purchased by the new time Navy at the present time code. Current with the voltage rating has been placed directing the printing of these ratings. Alright, fuse style, characteristic, voltage rating, and current rating, and silver plated if as is. To old commercial fuse rating designation of the fuse manufacturer identification of the current fuse voltage rating of the printing on the fuse with the time delay rating is contained with the style of the code fusing. Old commercial show the style, the current rating, the voltage rating, and the style, the current rating, and the voltage rating for the new commercial. New commercial fuse designation, current view of the fuse manufacturer, identifying the fuse similar to old commercial fuse designation, the difference being in the style of the coding with the proper position of the designation. Alright, your fuse holders. Always you allow the easy replacement of fuse in circuit. Clip type holders, post type holders. Clip type holders, connect with ferrules, knife blades to view the circuit with the post type and then close the fuse holder. Center connection post type should be connected to the power source. The outside connector should be connected to the load. Open fuse can be found in visual inspection fuse indicators by use of the meter. Of the following safety precautions should be observed with the checking fuse. Turn off the power discharge of the circuit before removing the fuse. Fuse the power, and the fuse puller will remove the fuse from a clip-type fuse holder. If when using a fuse, check a fuse voltmeter. Be careful to avoid shock and short circuits. When using an ohmmeter, check the fuse low current ratings. Be careful to avoid opening the fuse and excessive currents. Indicator of the good fuse, open fuse, and lamp, and the indicator of a broken lamp. Replacement fuse is most proper type. Check the technical manuals listed, and finally, the identification of proper use. If substitute the fuse must be used, the following guidelines should be followed. Never use the fuse with a higher capacitor and current rating, lower voltage rating, and a slower time delay greater than the specified fuse. The best substitution fuse of the same current time delay readings and a higher voltage rating. If low current rating, low current rating, and low time delay rating is used, the fuse may be under normal circuit conditions. Substitute fuse must have the same type of physical dimensions as specified in the fuse. Proper fit between fuse holder and fuse holder is essential. The clips and clip type fuse holders are sprung, and the clips should be reformed, and clip clamps should be used. The corrosion on the whole fuse holders must be removed with a fine sandpaper. So it's correct, incorrect, correct, incorrect. Preventive maintenance. The fuse is involved with the checking of the proper fuse with corrosion, proper fitting of the open fuse with the correcting of the discrepancies. Your circuit breakers have 5 main components: the frame and the upper operating mechanism, the arc extinguisher, terminal connected to the trip element. For model case, the operating mechanism, the arc extinguisher, contact strip bar, terminal connectors, trip thermal trip element, bimetallic element, the heat of the load currents bends, and due to the heating of the current with the temperature increase above normal, the bimetallic element bends, pushing it into the trip bar opens the circuit. Shows A, bimetallic load latch closed hat bends. The bimetallic element bends on the trip bar latch, opens the current, opens the line. Magnetic trip element, either the electromagnet is here within the load with currents to attract with the trip bar, open circuit excessive heat and current is present. Alright, your load, magnetic element, trip bar latch line, magnetic element closed gap, opens contacts open. Thermal magnetic trip element, combine thermal magnetic trip elements for the single unit trip element free element circuit breaker, even with the operating mechanism is held in the opposition. Trip free circuit breaker will be used on non-essential circuits. Load magnetic element trip bar latch closed line. Load contacts open. Non-trip free circuit breaker can be bypassed by holding operating mechanism on. Non-tripping circuit breaker will be the emerging essential equipment of circuits. Time delay ratings of the circuit breaker: instantaneous, short time delay, and long time delay. Selective tripping you that causes the circuit breaker close with the faulty circuit trip if isolating with a faulty circuit while affecting the non-faulty circuit accomplished by using the instantaneous circuit breaker close with the low with the short time delay circuit breaker's next junction and it's a long time delay circuit breaker in the main junction boxes. Factors: you select the circuit breaker and the power requirement circuit with the physical space available. When working on circuit breaker, the following items should be done before working on the circuit breaker. Check with the applicable technical mail, obtain the approval of the electrical engineering off the chipboard circuit breaker, remove the power from the circuit breaker, the switch for the remove the power from the circuit breaker. The following items should be checked: discrepancy corrector down the work of the circuit breaker. Check with the operating mechanism for the smooth operation. Check with the contacts pitting of the check of the terminals, light and the tightness and correction. Check with the mounting of the hardware tightness and wearing. Check all the components of the wear and check the entire circuit for the breaker for cleanliness. And that completes Chapter 2's summary.